Welcome to our coaching chat. We are going to start a three-part series of how to onboard a brand new person. And we have just finished the April Blitz. 104 new team members came on board. So we want to make sure everybody has everything they need to really launch their business and really get started off strong. If you're not familiar with our team website, it is just, let me pull this over, take a picture or a screenshot of that Team Extreme without the E, Team XTREME .dropmark.com. You guys can see that, yes? Right here? Okay. All right. So I literally just go here every day and I leave it open, because you can get just about to any website, Juice Plus website, and anything you need by just doing one-stop shop, basically. So you've got this new partner, or you're a new partner and you've just come on board. Now, what do? So sometimes I will just send this direct link to a new partner. But sometimes I will just literally maybe go to lunch with them, do a Zoom call with them. Some people kind of like to, here's what I say, if they're under 35, if you send them a link, they can take it and run with it. I'm talking bad about myself, but sometimes the older we get, we're not as, I would say, not everyone, maybe not quite as savvy when it comes to the ins and outs of the computer and all the different websites. So just kind of gauge the person you've just brought on board and see if they would prefer doing this pre-launch, before you get started, kind of this pre-launch. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is the pre-launch, and really kind of getting them all set up so that they can hit the ground running. So the pre-launch, there is a checklist. And so literally I would start with this checklist with them. I personally have a video of myself that I've sent ahead of time, welcoming them to the team, how excited I am, introducing myself if it's somebody who I've just gotten to know. So that would be the first thing. Either do a Zoom call with them, take them to lunch, just kind of right off the bat, get to know them, because this is a relationship business. The next thing you want to do is make sure that they've received their email from corporate. So you've gone in, sign them up as a brand new partner. They usually within an hour, they're going to get an email from corporate that will have their username and password that will help them be able to get on their very own virtual office. After that, then they can go right in, and typically what I'll do is a Zoom call and help them go right on to their Juice Plus virtual office, and let them at that point go ahead and put in their own order. And I'm just kind of watching them do it on a Zoom chat. That way, once you do something, you know how to do it, versus if I just showed them, they'll probably forget by the time you get ready to do it again. So right off the bat, we go ahead, get their order in the system. We also, many times, right when you go in, it'll prompt them if they want to change their name and the password the company's given them, they can change their password. So I kind of watch them walk through that process. I don't know if Riley Mitchell's on here, but she is Nikki Martin's one person in the Blitz. And I laughed so hard because it's kind of like when I got ready to walk through all this, she had done almost all of it herself. That's the younger generation. They're like, bam, 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 they're done. So anyway, if you got someone young, they can probably walk through this themselves. But a lot of times I will walk that new person through just getting everything set up. Then there's a place where, we all have a Juice Plus website. Once we sign up, it all looks the same for all of us. But initially, you want to go in and help them put in their the website address that they want for their Juice Plus website. And I'm going to show you in a minute. There's a tutorial that shows them exactly how to do it. It's actually very easy. So I would walk that new person through that process, taking them to the website place on your virtual office, and I'd show them right where they can select their new website address. Then at that point, then like I said, we'll place their orders. There is a video, and I'm going to show you where these tutorials are, so you can, that way if somebody's actually doing it on their own, they can go right to the tutorial to show them how to do that. Then the next thing, and then I'm going to show you these next few points, we'll talk about your why. Why did that person decide to say yes to you when you invited them to be a part of this mission? And the why is going to be huge. And I camp out there for a while with them, and I'm going to show you how we do it. So I'll come back. I'll go to the worksheet area and show you. Then we'll talk about their memory jogger and getting 100 names on their memory jogger. And I'm going to show you where that is. We'll talk about Voxer, which is an app, a free app that you download on your phone. It's like a walkie-talkie that we as a Juice Plus family, as a team, use this as a quick and easy way to communicate with each other. We're all on different schedules. That's a beautiful thing about what we do. We can, some people work, some people don't, some people have kids, some people don't. We're all over the board because Juice Plus attracts everyone across the board. You're just gonna, there's no rhyme or reason to the people that are attracted to Juice Plus. So using that Voxer app will become very, very handy. And then on this pre-launch meeting, we'll schedule another meeting to really kind of get down into the nitty gritty. So, and really make a plan for them to ensure that they hit their goals. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to go back here. So that's the checklist that we work from on this pre-launch. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is talk about a why. Now, prior to this, we had like a place for people to answer questions. But what I found is people didn't usually go and fill out those questions. So people respond to visuals. So hopefully this will stick in your mind as that partner, just having the conversation, as well as this new partner who's come on board. And talk about, so why? What was it that attracted you? I'm here to tell you 20 years in, my why has changed through the years. You know, in the beginning, my why, if you've heard my story, which most of you probably have, my why was I just quit my job. So I was looking for a way to create an income stream, an additional income stream into our household. And so I'll take a few minutes and I'll share with that new partner my story. So as an upline, you want to make sure, a sponsor, you want to make sure that you've shared your story with that new partner. And then I want you to ask them, you know, what is it, finances? Or maybe it's just friends. Community, I'm finding more and more, and especially now that we're in the middle of this COVID virus, that community of people to identify with, to lock arms with, to just to have that community of people is huge. And so maybe, you know, maybe it's community they're looking for. Some people, it may be fun. You guys, if we're not having fun at what we're doing, then we're not doing something right. And many of y'all know we all got together for our little celebration on Friday night for a few minutes to celebrate those new people. You guys, we want to create environments of fun, opportunities to laugh. You know, that's how you really connect with people and bond with people, is when you have great experiences, fun experiences. You know, we've got this week, we have our Juice Plus Live Home Edition. Since we didn't get to go to Phoenix and have our conference in Phoenix, we're going to do it via Zoom. But it's community, and being on this call together and getting to know each other and growing and building something big together is fun and is exciting. And then lastly, fulfillment. Some people are just looking for something that they have a heart to help people. So think about that. If you're a seasoned partner on this call, maybe your why's changed over the years. So revisit your why, and maybe you need to update your story in light of where you are. You know, today, probably in the beginning, it was probably finances. It's been fun. It's been friends. It's probably at this stage in my mid 50s, it's probably more fulfillment. That this is who I am. This is what I love to do. And it fills up my soul. Seeing y'all's faces, interacting with y'all, knowing that I'm making a difference. So have that conversation with your new person. And if you're a new person, I want you to think through which of those 4 F's, what category do you fall into? Okay, so now once you've had that conversation with your new partner, you've shared your why, you let them share theirs, because as they share their why, they're developing their story. You know, right off the bat, if they're new to the Juice Plus product, they don't have a product story yet. So they need to be able to verbalize and really know how to talk about Juice Plus. And their story is going to evolve the longer they're on Juice Plus, but they need to know how to share it before they have a story. All right, the next thing is what you want is your new partner to create what we call a memory jogger, which is just a list. And I challenge everyone, and I'm going to make this bigger so we can see these names. I challenge everyone to try to get 100 names. And I keep going back to Riley because she is a star student. I hope she's on here when I unmute. I hope she's on here because I'm bragging on her. But she's 18, jumping in this business. And I said, I'd love to see you get 100 names. The next time I talk with her, she's got 100 names and didn't blink an eye. I'm telling you what, that's what you want to see. And utilize, encourage, if you're new, I'm going to encourage you to come to this page. Or if you're coaching your new person as a sponsor, to me, 20 years in this business, every time I start reading through all these different people, it begins name after name after name after name starts popping up. So if anybody ever says, I've run out of people to talk to, no, you just need something like this to spur your thoughts. I mean, if I look at these people, I mean, literally names are starting to come to my mind. Again, after 20 years, I've not gone through my warm market. I'm here to tell you. So print this off, grab your memory jogger and start writing. And everyone needs 100 names on your memory jogger list. If you've been in this business a while and you don't have a memory jogger list with 100 names, that's your homework too. Do it with your new person. And so once you get that, here's what I'm going to stick here for a minute. So once you've done this, I think I'm going to create one more little form here, is to hit this blitz goal. It's in 60 days, what you want to do. So by May 15th, you want to have 14 trio customers, actually 13 with a partner who has a trio that cut or a trio order. That's your goal. And I'm gonna jump over. So I'm gonna put another little document here. So what you're gonna want to do is every day you get up, you look at your memory jogger list, start going down through there. And you've heard me talk about this, but you look for your move the body people. And I know y'all have heard me say this, but you're in a dark alley, you look down, there's a dead body laying in front of you, and the sirens are blaring. You didn't kill this person, but somebody did, and it looks like it was you. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? Those are the people that, if you picked up the phone, they'd be right there at your side. Those are the people you want to start with. You want to get some success under your belt. I remember my mom was the first person when I decided we'd been taking Juice Plus for 4 months. When I decided I was going to join this company, I remember calling my mom and I said, Mom, here's what Scott and I are doing. We feel like it's the best thing you could do for your health. You want me to place an order for you because I think you need it too. She was like, well, honey, if you think it's good for you, it's got to be good for me. Go ahead and order. I knew that would be her response. you know, whatever I need from my mom, she's there. So who are those people that are going to be there? Let's start with them. So look at your 14, 1, 2, 3, just piece of paper, 1 through 14, and start looking at that memory jogger saying, I'm going to contact that person. I'm going to contact that person. I'm going to contact that person. And then once you've done that, then literally almost make yourself a game plan. Who am I going to call on Monday? Who am I going to connect with? Now, typically, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Typically, what you want to do is literally find maybe 5 people a day. Typically, I would look at my calendar and say, okay, I'm going here today. I'll see this person. I'll see that person. Almost make it be people you have a reason to connect with anyway. Now, we're in kind of a different, very unique time where we're all stuck at home. So it's going to be phone calls, Zoom calls, more. So think about that list. Who are the first 5 people you want to connect with today? You know, here's what I would do is literally start, once you figure out the 5 people you want to connect with that day, literally say, okay, what is it that would make Juice Plus attractive? What would attract them to Juice Plus? Is it you telling your story? Is it thinking through, they got a couple little kids. I know they'd want to hear about the Children's Health Study and how one of their kids could get Juice Plus for free, or 2 of their kids. Or maybe it's, ooh, I know that person's struggling with this or that. They've got a particular illness. Here's what I'm going to share with you right now is, let me go to, I should have had this pulled up, is there's a awesome, and if you're not part of this, I'm sorry, I can't talk at recordings. If you're not part of this Facebook group, then make sure that your upline gets you added. 1 minute, I'm going to show you, because I use this all the time. So this, can everybody give me a thumbs up if you guys see this? Everybody, okay. So look here. There's a video or an audio about lung health, which is huge right now because we know the COVID virus attacks our lungs. Here's one on Dr. David Phillips. I love that. Ask the Jogger. He's a doctor and a jock. So that's cute. Ask the Jogger. So if you got someone who maybe is a strong athlete, I would literally copy and paste that and send it to you and say, hey, I just watched this video, thought of you. This is a doctor who's an extreme athlete. You're going to love it. And so look, there's one for hairdressers. And I want to say Mary Jo's new person. I don't know if Margie's on the call. I hope she is. She's, I believe, a hairdresser, works for a hairdresser. So that would be a great one, only 6 minutes. So you can see here's one on diabetes, another one on brain health. Let's just say you've got something, let's say immune, let's just say autoimmune disease. Look at that. So right there's 2 great resources. So if you have someone with particular issues, then this is where I would take them. Another place that I'm going to show you is, excuse me, can y'all see that I'm back to Team Extreme website? Are y'all seeing that, or do I need to reshare? Okay, I'm hoping you're seeing. You're good. Thank you. If you come down here to links and resources, right here's our company website. So we've got our Freedom Revolution, which is great resources for us as reps. We have our Healthy Living Revolution, which is a great resource to tap your customers into. So I want you guys, this will be an opportunity, go check this out. Another one is Juice Plus Facts. It has all the questions that people typically ask about Juice Plus. That would be a great place to go as a brand new rep to really kind of get a lot of information in. And then we also have our Juice Plus Insights, which will every Wednesday drops into our email the latest things we need to know. But right here, back to, you've got this list of names. What am I going to send to them? What am I going to say to them? So you could go right here. I'm sorry, it's taken a minute to load. And you see this videos. Click on that. And then there is just a wealth of videos. Look at all these videos. Then we go into the research videos. So you have more to share than you can possibly share. But here's what I'm going to really challenge everyone on this call is every single day, either go to that recordings Facebook group or go to the Freedom Revolution website to the videos and watch at least one video. If it's only 2 or 3 minutes, watch 2 or 3. Spend a good 20 minutes a day just letting that information get in your brain. And here's why. When you're looking at that list, it'll get to the point that you'll be like, oh, that person's going through cancer right now. I'm going to send them the AEIOUs of cancer. Or that person's dealing with some brain health issues, maybe Alzheimer's. I know what I'm going to send them. I'm going to send them Dr. Bill Sears's on brain health. So what happens is you've got all this already in your brain simply by day in and day out, you know, a video here, a video there, an audio here, an audio there, so that you know exactly what you need when you're looking at those names or you're talking to someone, you know exactly what that person needs to see. And that way it'll be just really easy as you're having conversations with people and knowing what they need. Okay. So one last thing before I'm going to open up the lines and see, I don't know what's wrong with me. 1 second. Okay. The last thing that I'm going to challenge you guys to do is after a day, talk to 5 to 3 people a day, but then go back to the people you'd shared something with the day before. And you keep your list. So you know, here's what I shared with them, back to that memory jogger list. Oh shoot, I lost that. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. I lost the website. But back to the memory jogger list, write out. I talked to John Smith. He had such and such issues. Or let's say he was an athlete, sent him Dr. David Phillips' video. So then you go back, wait a day or two, follow back up. Hey, John, did you have a chance to listen to Dr. David Phillips' video I sent you? Is he not awesome? You've already watched it because you've already done your homework. You could say, did you like this? What about this? What'd you think of that? And so what you're doing is it's just opening up the conversation with that person. And it's just a natural conversation. What I don't want, we don't want to say, oh my goodness, I just signed up with the Juice Plus company. Would you buy something? You know, how about this? You want this? You want that? No. The answer will be no. People need a reason. That's what we got to get good at, is figuring out why did Juice, maybe start by thinking, why did Juice Plus make sense to me? And then think through, why would Juice Plus make sense to them? We know everybody needs it from womb to tomb, is what Dr. Bill Sears says. But just because we know they need it doesn't resonate with them. They have to get to that point. We don't want to sell anybody anything. We want people to buy Juice Plus. People love to buy things, but they hate to be sold anything. So what you want to do is provide enough information that they're asking questions. They're asking you for direction. They're asking you for, you know, what do I need? What do you think? What about this? You want to get them to the point that they are so curious, they're asking you questions. When someone's asking you questions, you've done it right. If you're like, blah, 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 this and that, and this and that, just like me, I'm an extrovert. Sometimes I just have to say to myself, Elaine, shut up. Just shut up. Extroverts have a time with that. You introverts, you've got that down. You're much better with the questions. So let's get really good with asking questions so that if we don't know why Juice Plus would make sense to them, we will find out because we care. You know what? When we're asking questions, that means we care. And people respond. When people talk, I don't care who you are, everybody likes to talk. So I'm looking at Carrie and Joey right now. So I'd say, Carrie, Joey, tell me about y'all's health journey. What are y'all taking anything? Tell me a little bit about what's been going on with y'all. I'll laugh and say, we're all over 50, and the older you get, I think the more you want to keep honing in on our health. What have you guys been doing? Or maybe talk about with the scare that's taking place in our world today. What things are you doing to really prepare your immune system? I don't think this virus is going to go away. I think we have to really get our immune systems in tip-top shape. And I know personally, I'm taking even more Juice Plus and I'm eating more fruits and vegetables than I've ever eaten in my life, because I know that's how you build a strong immune system. So ask those questions, give and take, get into these conversations, and then you'll know it. Make it a conversation. I don't think I've ever told anyone I sell Juice Plus, but as I'm talking, then I'll say, if they start asking questions about Juice Plus, I'll say, I'm more than happy to get you taken care of. Because what I want to do is help them, not sell them. So, okay, I'm going to shut up and we're going to take a minute and I'm going to turn this back, change. Okay, so let's hear some